Okay.
Yeah,
so you wanna kickstart, because I think
let's get
you
direct.
got slowly people will be watching, right?
Yeah, slowly will be good. Okay, so backstory, sikit backstory as to why we are doing this. This is literally a reintroduction of Hive. I mean, this is basically for those who have seen STEEM, been on STEEM, but long time already, and then after that has been away from STEEM and literally lost track of whatever that's happening on STEAM lah. All right. Then suddenly they see this new animal, this new animal here called Hive. So a bit of backstory was that STEAM went through. I mean, previously STEAM was owned by STEAM Inc., which was led by the so-called AKA Guitar Hero, Ned Scott. All right.
Go ahead.
And what happens? What happened was that Ned Scott sold his share to this superhero Chinaman called Justin Sun, which is also the owner of Tron. Right. And with that said, I mean, all the witnesses and everyone was, trying to figure out what is Justin's move and what his motives of buying over STEAM. So what happened is that we all know that STEAM held the biggest STEAM power, which is about 75 million STEAM power. All right. By having that much power, literally STEAM Inc. Is able to take over the entire chain. So what happened was that the witnesses actually did a soft fork and and put a block on STEAM Inc. So that they are not able to vote on witnesses and everything, and that literally just blew up everything. That blew up everything, and what happened was that Justin Sun seek the help for exchanges to come in to help him vote witnesses, and automatically he created 20 new accounts, and those 20 new accounts became top witnesses for STEAM. All right. Of course, the old witnesses or the old school witnesses didn't like that idea of being centralized. All right. And then what happened was that they fought back. They managed to gain consensus again, and they got literally fed up after many discussions, trying to get in line with Justin's view, Justin's point of direction and all that. They just couldn't move forward, because there was all this argument, because Justin will promise one thing, say one thing, and then next minute he'll be tweeting saying that I've been hacked by hackers. So there's a lot of name calling at that time, and the community just
very nasty time.
It was a horrible time for the STEAM blockchain lah. But the STEAM witnesses decided, say, okay, let's go a separate way, and that's why we have Hive. So Hive is an exact replicate of what STEAM is at this point of time, okay? Because the codes were just copy paste lah. Put it that way lah. And so there were on somewhere like 1.5 weeks ago, there was a fork. When the fork happened, everything that was on STEAM was also forked to Hive. So the good thing that came out of this is that if you had an account on STEAM blockchain, you would also have an account on the Hive blockchain. The username is the same, the password keys are the same, everything is the same. So it's all replicated. So even
and the amount.
Sorry?
And the amount as well.
And the amount. So the amount of STEAM power that you have was replicated lah. So let's put it this way lah. It is like suddenly we double up lah. For the users, the normal users there, suddenly it was a double up. If you had $10,000 worth of STEAM, almost immediately you had $10,000. No, not $10,000. 10,000. If you had 10,000 STEAM, automatically you will have 10,000 Hive. Okay.
So technically, it's free money lah.
Airdrop lah. We call it airdrop lah.
Consider airdrop lah, huh?
Airdrop, because it was an airdrop. So whoever that was active on Steam, which had accumulated a lot, was also replicated. The only people that was not given the airdrop was, of course, Steam It Inc. All the accounts from Steam It Inc. So like Mr. Delegation and what else? Some of the exchanges and those who supported. Those who supported Justin Sun, the witnesses, those who supported the witnesses, we call it the sock puppet witnesses, we call it, created by Justin Sun and automatically voted, was also not given the airdrop.
When it's put it that way, now it sounds like it is made out of spite.
Yeah, that's true lah. That's true lah.
Huh?
Yep.
I mean, because she got, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a chicken and pig who got it, right?
So the question was that whether it was, this Hive was done. You can say some of it was because it was very emotional. A lot of the witnesses and all the old people, not old people, right? A lot of the witnesses and those who are in the community of STEEM were passionate about STEEM blockchain and didn't want a hostile takeover out of it. Okay. So
I can understand.
Yeah, so that's why Hive came about. Okay. So
that's the backstory.
That's backstory. I hope that explained. I mean, you want to figure out everything else, you can read there. A lot of articles. Cointelegraph wrote about it. A lot of news was around the STEEM blockchain. Give me 1 second. I want to settle my anak-anak sekejap.
Okay, wait. Okay, let me continue lah. So, since if you are watching this on my story, on my Facebook Live, right? My story, and you are confused, what is this all about? Let me put it in a layman term. If you do not know about STEEM blockchain, you can just Google it. Because I only got a few seconds before Simon comes in, or Simon is back. So quickly. So I just want to inform to all my friends who was in STEEM blockchain, who was active in STEEM blockchain, and then at some time they went a little bit everywhere lah. They were not much active anymore. I want you to take a bit of your time to put some attention into this live conversation that I'm having with Simon, because it could help you, especially during these tough times. And perhaps, take your time, because maybe blockchain, Hive could be a solution. So, Simon, back to you. Go ahead.
Okay. So, let's start from introduction. What is Hive blockchain? Okay, so Hive blockchain is a blockchain which is driven by content. Okay, meaning to say it is. I mean, if you want to go through, it's like fast, scalable, powerful. But again, the main website, which is hive.io. Wait, let's see. Okay, so the main website doesn't have a lot of information about what the Hive blockchain is all about. It's just a bit of information here and there, but you can actually see, it's easier to understand it if you actually see it live. And this is the website that people can actually, the hive.blog. All right, so if you go to hive.blog, so this is what STEEM blockchain is all about. Okay, it's all about content. Now let's put into example what this is. You see, is hive.blog is just a website. All right. Remember that this is a blockchain, meaning to say, put it in a way that it's like a database. All right. It's a database that many applications can read from the same database. So hive.blog is just one of the many applications that you can use. The main application is, of course, hive.blog. It's something that you can actually use and see. All right. Daniel, your side a bit loud.
Yeah. No.
Okay,
go ahead.
Okay. So what happens is that, for example, this guy wrote dTube owner. Okay, let's not go that. that one. That's a bit okay. Quarantine artists, how I'm spending my quarantine contest entry. Okay, for example, as you can see here now, this person Hidden Blade has $80. All right, $80 with 202 upvotes, and of course, right now they have about 8 comments. Okay, and if you take a look at it, this is just the content that he or she did lah. I think it's he lah. Right, he's an artist. Again, not a blockchain expert, but an artist. Right, it's the average person on the street down there, and then just did an article, wrote an article about it, and as you can see, you know, it's just this article. Then from what happens here is like social media, people will like, you can have a thing called dislike, but it's called a downvote. All right, so you can either have an upvote or a downvote, and the people who upvote your posts, okay, based on how much Hive power that they have, will influence how much they will actually get. So this $80 is actually based on the market price, the current market price. So when the market price starts shooting up, of course, this price will, you can actually see escalate even more. Okay, so this is based on 206 votes, total of about $80.88. So how an upvote would be like in a nutshell would be something similar to this. Let's say if I give an upvote of, let's say 20%, all right? Okay, it's 21% lah. So you can see that now is $80.88. Wait, it's supposed to happen. Wait. Oh, I think already. Okay, let me just refresh this.
But principle is the same as STEEM. But
the principle,
everything else.
For this point of time, it is. But let me just show you the difference.
Will there be changes?
The changes that happened since most of you have not been active for a long time. Okay. Where was that? I don't know why it's not signing in.
And for those who's watching and who's new at this, Simon will somewhat like educate you so that you know what this blockchain is all about. Sometimes he would say it's STEEM, it's a Hive. The way it is used is similar, but then it's just running on 2 blockchain right now lah, 2 separate blockchain lah.
Exactly. So I gave a 20% upvote just now. As you can see, now you can see the red means that my account has actually upvoted this, and that's why it actually has gone up. Just now was about $80.88, so now it's about 81.6. All right. But again, we should not only look at that value, because if you look at that value, that everybody would be trying to say, hey, you know, if I just spam, you know, picture of cats, dogs, babies, and all that, thinking that they will get $80 for it, most likely you won't.
No way.
No, there's absolutely no way. I mean, you've been on it. I think a lot of people here have been on it also. So yeah, so that's the whole idea. But the whole idea is actually to create quality content or something meaningful, and actually to start posting. Now, does it mean that only if you create a post you can get upvoted for? Not necessary. Even if you do a comment, like for example, these comments down here, even if you comment on the post, you'll also be able to get upvoted. So like this person is like 10 cents, you know, 4 cents, 7 cents. And what happens is this amount that you see, if you were to click down here, you will see that, hold on, where is that? If you were to click here, you can see that this amount payout will be in 7 days. So the payout will actually come out, or the rewards will actually be transferred to your wallet on STEEM or on Hive only in the 7th day. Now, what's the difference between now and previously? All right. The big difference is that previously, 75% of this amount goes to the author. All right.
Wait. You have to be clearer on that. What's the difference between STEEM and Hive?
It's the same. It's the same. It's
so
the same.
You're talking about previously as in the changes in the distribution.
the change in the distribution for a while now. Because a lot of people who has not been, they will still think, say, hey, 75% is mine and all that. All right. So how the entire ecosystem works now for STEEM and also for Hive is that when you upvote somebody, all right, you are, if you're upvoting someone, you're considered the curator. Okay. If you write a post, you are the author. Okay. If you are author of this post, all right, what happens is that whatever that you see down here, you will get 50% goes to you. Okay, as the author.
Okay.
The remaining 50% goes to curators. Means that if I upvote, whatever that he's getting down here, all right, based on how much I upvote, 50% of that actually comes back to me.
Nice.
All right. So this so-called balances the whole thing because not only writing a good post or whatever is you are able to get something, but also if you curate, it means that you upvote other people as well, you are able to, gain some STEAM power or actually get some rewards. Hold on, let me get Zod here. Hey, Zod. Hi, Zach.
Hello. Hi.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hey, man. It's
How
been
are
a
you,
while.
brother?
Good. Trying to get used to the movement control order and everything.
Okay, so yeah, so that was a change which happened quite a while back, but a lot of people, if they have left STEAM for a while or have not posted on STEAM for a while, they may have not known this lah. All right.
Okay.
These
are the changes lah.
These are the significant changes that a lot of people may want to consider lah. So it means to say that even if you as a curator, you upvote other people, all right, you are also able to get back your STEAM rewards. Okay, you may get higher STEAM rewards just from curating. I did a test just by one of my accounts was just curating, just voting other people. It made quite a significant amount just by curation itself. So not necessarily only authorship, but you can also curate lah. I think Zod is a curator for the bloggers, right?
Yeah, actually we curate like authors on Hive like daily. I think mainly our community members so yeah.
Mostly which account is the one that's voting again, huh?
Oh, actually, we're still using HIVE.BLOGs at HIVE.BLOGs. We are gonna change that name pretty soon. We're still planning to change to a new account, HIVE.BLOGs with an S.
So let me just.
It's rebranding exercise, brother.
Everything, you see. So that tells you, don't start your name with STEAM or whatever or Hive or whatever, because who knows, man.
Yeah. We started a power down here because we are actually officially like moving 100% to Hive right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna like bring the STEAM tokens over to Hive.
Yeah. So for example, give you an example. This has about 9,600 STEAM power. Okay, this account. In terms of authorship, this is how much they're getting. Okay, 200 and over the past 30 days, 275 in terms of authorship. But in terms of curation, in terms of voting and all that, is about 270 plus also. So it's kind of balanced, and you can also earn as much. Last time you only get a share of that 25%, so now it's 50%. So it's actually much more lah.
It's better, what?
Oh yeah. Of course, it's much better. Okay. So I'm coming back. Apa tu? Anything? So coming back to Hive. All right. What is Hive? How to create an account? Actually, I've not tried creating an account. Zod, have you tried that?
Actually, there are a few ways. I didn't really go try, but do you remember we have one called STEAM Invite?
Yes.
STEAMinvite.com.
Yes.
Right now there is Hive Invite.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So if whoever wants to have a new account, just let me know. I have allocation of about 80. Hold on. How many do I have? I have 94. I can create 94 new Hive accounts. All you have to do is give me an email address, and then I can send the invite to you guys. You'll just leave it in the link or whatever lah. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
wait. If you don't have his email account, just put up on the comment, right?
I just put in the comment. Yeah, just put in the comment or just send me a private message, whichever. Then yeah, you can sure.
Okay. All right.
Yes, Facebook user, you can put it there. That's your name though. I don't know why I can't see the name. All right. Yeah, sorry, Jason. I wanted to create it for you, but I didn't get the email yet. But yeah, then just post it in so I can just, whatever emails I see down here, I'll just send an invite so you guys can claim. All right. Alvin, oh, dang it.
But let's make it clear. If you're already an existing STEEM user, you just use the same username and password.
Exactly.
Just in case they're confused.
Yeah. Elvin, so Elvin, if you have created your students' accounts before the fork, it would be replicated on the Hive as well. So yeah, so didn't have to recreate it because they will have on both sides and using the same username and password. All right.
There you go.
Let's see. So, what is new on Hive? Basically, it's the same thing. Maybe one of the things that you may not know is that there is this thing called communities. It's also available on STEEM, which happened just before the fork. It's called communities, which actually got rolled out. So communities are, sorry? Yeah, so communities are like fan base, you know. Let's say, for example, you have a Coingecko community down here. When you go inside the Coingecko community, why is it a bit slow? Okay, Coingecko community, there is this thing called subscribe. On this part, you can subscribe or you can create a new post. So let's say if you want to build a new community of tourism, example, or travel, the travel bloggers or whichever that you feel like you want to create a niche community, you can actually just create a community and then you can invite people to actually join your community and actually start posting through that community. So why is this good is that the communities that you join, it's like Facebook group. Why do you join STEAM? What Team Malaysia Facebook group is because you know everybody who is posting on STEEMit or on Hive, you know, it's on this group. Or why do people join Bitcoin Malaysia? You know, so it's the same thing because they want to know. So people, like-minded people, can be posting on within the same community. All right.
Simon, I haven't tested this, Simon.
Yeah.
So a question is that does this, as in if your community members start sharing their posts, right? So basically come out in the same place now.
It will come out.
So long you just use the tag, the community tag. For example, Team Malaysia, just use the tag and then come out there automatically lah. Is that how it works?
So this is how it works. Okay, when you click on a new post, all right. When I click on new post, you have a choice to either post on your blogs or where is that setting? Wait, that option is not available here. Okay, so you have an option to do two things. One, you can either, when you click down here, you can create a new post and then it will post to BitRockers 2020's blog. All right. But if I'm inside the community and I click new post from the community, it says posting to the community, which is Coingecko.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the difference. So you can either choose whether you want to post into your own personal blogs or you can post into the community posts.
You have control. Let's say people follow your community. Do you have control who can post into the community blog?
There is a certain
control.
yes, you have a moderation down here. You can actually set who is the admin, who is the moderator, and so on and so forth.
How about the distribution?
Distribution of what?
Let's say you post in the community blog, then you have the right to post, right? How about how do you profit it? Does it split to the community and to yourself, or?
Okay, so at this point of time, no, but I was talking to the previous developers of STEEM Inc. They are trying to incorporate some sort of a beneficiary system within communities.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah, so
okay, then that would make sense.
Yeah, so it will be a matter of time, meaning to say that anybody who creates a post within the community will benefit, let's say 10-20%, you know, whatever amount that you see down here, let's say it's 12 cents or whatever cents, maybe 10% goes to the community, and then the rest goes to the author and the curator. Okay, so yes, you can have benefactors later on, but I think Hive is going to try to fast track that, but we will see on the next update lah. Because right now I know and I'm quite sure they are working on SMT. Some of the developers are working on SMT because testnet has already gone out. They just need to actually, finish the testing and get it live. And this will work. Okay, this will work in the, let's say if Coingecko comes out with their own token, or for example, Hive Gaming come out with their own token that rewards. So this is where SMT will fit in nicely into communities without the need of having an ICO, even though you can do an ICO model, whether it's permitted in your country or wherever it's possible. But you can have this kind of thing, but tokenizing your own community is something that can be done, and that is what SMT is supposed to be. Yeah.
Nice.
Right. Okay. So let me take you away from this interface, because hive.blog, I mean, it's like steemit.com, the ugliest interface that you can find. All right. I mean, you have to agree with me, right, Zod? It's not really the most user friendly. It just makes you go crazy. Okay,
it's confusing for first-time users who actually just land on the page.
Exactly. So confusion is always there. I mean, remember when we actually had to run a course on how to create content on steemit.com. So it was a bit ridiculous. So, okay, the other interface that you can actually use is called PeakD. All right. Let me just share that banner. There we go. I love this. PeakD. You can see the banner down there. So it's called peakd.com. Logging in is the same thing. Use the same username and password that you use on Hive or STEEM. All right. You can actually use down here. But as you can see, the interface looks different. I mean, it is much more, a bit more okay. Yeah, you can either have the Steemit way, no, not the Steemit way, this kind of view. What view do you call this? This is called whatever view you call it.
Thumbnail views, I think.
Not really thumbnail.
It does look to me as if it's wanna be Instagram, but not there yet. The look.
Well, something like that. This is mobile friendly. If you go on the mobile and actually take a look at it, it looks nicer. Okay, so this kind of view works very well on mobile because it's nice, big, one image kind of thing. View. Yeah. Then of course you have the same, similar to what STEEM or hive.blog is. You can actually look at this view, or you can just change it to this kind of view, which is, for me, I think it's quite easy to look, because at a glance,
I like it. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. There's a name for this. This is called Mansory layout.
All right. And then it actually helps to pick up content very easily. Like you want to read something by the photo, can just pick it up and say read on.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, so it's also easy to look. For example, here you can see that this is from travel, either the tag or the community. I think if it's gray color, it's a tag. If it's green color, it's a community. So if you take a look at this, so these are all tags. Okay, first tags. These are communities. All right, when you see green color, okay? So when you go into the community, you can actually see there is currently 1,331 subscribers for this GEMS community. See number of active users. So again, there's more information just by using PicD in comparison to HIVE.BLOG. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's again, for me, it's better. I don't know why it's a bit slow today. It's supposed to actually load much faster. Okay, there we go. All right. So one of the good things also, if you are the owner of the community, you can also do things like pin posts, means to say that that post will never drop down, just like Facebook or whatever. The similar criteria applies. If you want to upvote something, you can also upvote from here. Only the difference is that it's more graphical. As you can see, the amount of, when you scroll, you can actually see how much you're actually upvoting. So let's say if I upvote this person, RM1 lah. RM1 is 25 cents, right? Okay, RM1 lah. Okay, so when you upvote, then that's it lah.
It does look sexy though. Now when they put it this way, it looks really nice. Actually very clever.
Yeah. So the good thing is also the interface is down here. You can actually see all the communities that you have joined, or you can actually explore more communities. I think there's more down here. It's coming up.
Well, recently they also mentioned that they're gonna be upgrading their nodes. So I mean, right now it's a little bit slower because they are like just started to port to Hive and everything. So when they get more nodes, then I think the website will load faster as well.
Definitely lah. That is key because at this point of time, Hive is still considered very new. A lot of the application has not jumped over yet, even though they have stated, I think, about 80 to 90% of the applications state that they will actually jump over to Hive. But let's wait and see one by one. So PicD was one of the first ones to actually hop on. So when Hive just finished the fork, PicD.com was already up and running. So that's a good thing. So yeah, so if you're a photographer, you can join like photography community. There's about
I got a question.
Tanya lah.
I'm raising my hand. The question is, I saw just now on the community kan, Team Malaysia was there. Zod, are you going to change the logo?
The logo, that one's still in discussion with the Taiko.
Okay. Good.
We need to change. I think what we need to do is make a more generic logo,
Yeah, I think more general.
Who does
like this? Like this raccoon your face.
But we still got the Steam shirt though. The Steam shirt.
So the whole thing is that if
patch it.
No, if Justin Sun has an event, we can go to Justin Sun's event.
Correct. Very clever. Correct.
Switch. Yeah, I can switch, man. See which one, it's communities anyway. It doesn't matter, it's not being political, it's becoming apolitical, right?
Yeah, just show me the money lah.
Well, show me the progress, I would guess, not only the money, right?
But I agree.
Yeah. So PicD is one of those interface which I kind of like. The other interface for mobile itself, not mobile. Okay, the other interface for mobile which just got updated was eSTEEM. All right, I know quite a number of you have been using Particle previously, but however, Particle app has not been updated for a very long time. I think the founder has
closed down.
No, he has been busy with other projects, I think. I'm not so sure. I think Eliza was in touch with him just recently, and I think he was busy with other projects. So he did not update Particle. So the only option right now, which is a fully functional mobile app, is eSTEEM, and there was one more that's called Ramp, but I don't know whether they have already ported to Hive or not. But eSTEEM, the latest version, has ported to Hive. So you can actually start downloading eSTEEM, which is available on desktop and also available on the mobile. Yeah, on the mobile.
And they are changing the name too.
Yeah, they just started rebranding again.
They did,
Yeah. I heard today they are gonna come out with a new brand, a new name soon.
Okay, what eHive?
No, I think it's more generic, like us lah. Gonna be more generic.
Well, I mean, put it this way lah. I mean, a lot of community members are in support of Hive, which is true. However, you can't reduce the fact that they still want to post on STEEM because the opportunity of earning something is still there.
Yeah.
So most likely they will be posting on both sides. Some will shit post on one side and some will put proper posts on the other side. Literally, that's it lah. If you go to steamy.com, you can see quite a number of shit posts coming up lah. And there, because there's no Steam cleaners, there is no all these cleaners anymore. All right, there's no one moderating the quality of content or any plagiarism. So people just keep on posting and posting and posting. So whatever you see on Steam right now is becoming totally, we call it cowboy town lah. Everybody's through lah.
If you post on Hive from today onward, it won't come out on Steam lah. It won't duplicate it lah. Nothing anymore.
No, it will not.
Okay.
So all of you who previously posted on Steam, okay, before the fork, all your articles are still on Hive and on Steam. So it's on both sides. So no need to archive or whatever because you have a full copy of all your articles on both chains until the date of the fork. What date was the fork again? Was it the
2 weeks ago?
2 weeks
was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago. Slightly less than 2 weeks. Okay.
I also don't remember. I think it's around. Let's see. It's around 20th. Is it 20th? 19 or 20th.
Yeah, I think around there.
I remember it's almost a weekend one.
That's true. So, quick recap. Whatever you have on Steam, you also have on Hive. So if you have X amount of Steam power on Steam, you also have on Hive. If you want to power down on both ends, really up to you. Or which end that you want to power down also can. Coingecko have listed Hive just recently. So if we were to take a look at this, you will see that there's Hive. There is $HIVE. Okay, previously it was Steam dollar, and now there's $HIVE. All right. Okay. As you can see, the price right now, Hive is higher, considered more premium lah. Hive is a bit more premium than what Steam price is lah. It's quite obvious that you can see that people are actually dumping Steam and perhaps buying Hive. Okay, so you can see the charts also lah. It's been going up and down, a bit erratic lah. Which markets can you go out, or how can you take out your Hive? It's almost the same like Steam. You can use blocktrades.us. You can transfer to, from what I understand right now, you can use Bittrex and Probit. These are the two popular ones. There's also another one called Ionomi.
Ionomi, right?
I haven't tested it.
Yeah.
The first one who actually listed Hive tokens, Ionomi.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they're quite supportive of this whole project.
Nice. Ionomi. We'll check this out.
Yeah, Ionomi. Yeah. So over there, you can see the pairing, the markets. I think it really depends on what you want to transact with and how you want to do it lah. Because here the listing for Hive is is BTC Hive pairing. So if you want to convert your Hive to BTC or sell to BTC, you can actually use Ionomi. On Bittrex should be about the same. I think Bittrex is BTC as well. I have not tried Probit. So Probit, I think, is USD, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check.
USDT.
Yeah, so yeah, Probit is USDT and KRW. So if you want to get some USDT, then you can convert it on Probit. The rest will be on Bittrex. Of course, the other option is you can use block trades. Okay. So let's say you made some Hive and then you want to transfer it to things like Luno or Remitano to cash out in your local bank account in Malaysia. So you can actually just use block trades and convert Hive directly to Ethereum or to Bitcoin or to USDT and then cash out from there.
Same procedures lah. Nothing, no much difference. Only these three lah, these four lah.
Yep, exactly. Same procedures. The only difference is that instead of STEEM is Hive.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, I got a question. What happened to STEEM Monster?
STEEM Monster. Okay, they don't call themselves STEEM Monster anymore. They call themselves Splinterland. They have been doing that for quite a while, right?
Okay.
Yeah. It's called Splinterland.
Could they move to Hive as well?
Yep.
I'm not so sure. Did they?
Yeah, they did. They fully moved to Hive.
Yeah.
Already lah.
Yeah, already, because Agrod, actually he was thinking about whether to stay on both chains, but after what happened with Justin Sun and all that, he decided to 100% move to Hive. So they actually already port over.
Okay.
Port over? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they actually moved over completely to Hive.
It's easier for them because they are sidechain and they were not relying on the STEEM blockchain. I mean, they were just posting the transaction on the STEEM blockchain only. So the whole idea is because it's a replication, Hive and STEEM is the same architecture. So they just push over lah. So I don't know what's wrong with my internet. Why it's so slow? It must be night time. The whole building is using internet. Okay, so other things. For example, video. Let's say you want to post a video. We all know dTube. You can actually post your video, let's say video content, create the video. You can post it through dTube because right now they have just updated. You have a login using Avalon, which is dTube's own blockchain. You have Hive. You can actually log in as Hive, and you can log in as STEEM. So one post can straight away go into STEEM or STEEM and Hive at the same time. Yeah. So
nice.
you can use that dTube. But uploading your content now is slightly different. It's actually much easier. Let me show you how fast it is to get something into dTube. For example, you don't want to use that waiting game or BTFS or all the nonsense on dTube, and you're always on YouTube anyway, correct? So let's for example take butter chicken. Okay. So we take this video. We just copy the link down here. We go to dTube. When you click upload, all you have to do is go to third party. So you have an option peer-to-peer, third party, or file upload. In my case, we are using third party because we are hosting our videos on YouTube. Go next, just paste. These are the supported links. All right, so once you paste and then click next, automatically it will pull all the metadata from, so it will pull all the data from YouTube, and all you have to do is just put in the tag and click publish post. That's it. Right? It's as simple as that. So you don't have to wait for transcoding upload all that nonsense So you don't have to do that.
But what about the issue with original content? People may just take it, abuse this and just take everything from YouTube and just trying to get a few cents out of every post.
Okay. So now that was the important part of Steam cleaners, which was on Steam. Remember?
Yeah.
So Steam cleaners will downvote any content which they found as a plagiarism.
Okay.
So that was, but Steam cleaners have packed up their bags and moved over to Hive.
Oh, why?
Okay. So, so again, like what I say, so steemit.com right now is like Cowboy Town.
Okay. Okay.
That is the state where everybody can do whatever, anything, and everything.
Okay.
And whoever wants to downvote you really is up to them. Whether they downvote you or not, don't downvote lah. But on the Hive blockchain,
the blockchain that's super bad for the blockchain.
So depends on which place that you want to go lah. But I mean, you take a look at it. Things like I mean, a lot of the popular social media, there's a lot of shit posting anyway. But look at the number of users on it. Correct.
Correct.
So the idea is mitigating those who have nice content and only following those people where you see their posts, or you can just follow everyone that you see and just follow, and you can see all the shit posts as well. So from how I look at it, it's a good testimonial to see which works and which one gain mass adoption, right?
Fascinating.
Different extremes.
Fascinating. Yeah, true.
Yeah. So you can actually do that. So those who are having YouTube videos and want to share their YouTube videos onto Steem or Hive, you can actually just take your YouTube videos and then just post it out here. So it's a very fast, quick, easy way to get it done. Alternatively, there is another video site which is called TreeSpeak. Now, TreeSpeak is, I won't say it's similar to dTube. It's just run by someone else. However, they focus more on real individuals and not, people they claim that, you can say anything, political, non-political, whatever you want. You can say anything and there will not be any censorship on TreeSpeak.
So dTube will do censorship?
dTube, they claim that they have no censorship also, but it came to a point of time that some posts were just too, at the end of the day, they do remove some posts which are being posted. At the end
but that's okay. But the idea is anybody can post anything.
Yes, it's still on the blockchain. Definitely still on the blockchain. If you know how to access the files, the decentralized links and all that, you can still access it. The only thing is that the interface don't show it. That's the only difference.
Okay, so basically it's just different motivation, different principles in running the show lah.
Yeah. So let's say for example you go to dpawn, dpawn.io, which I shall not.
I've never been to this kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Never been to this.
So dpawn is powered by Steem. Is it Steem or Hive?
I'm not sure.
I'm not so sure. I cannot answer the question.
I'm also not sure.
Okay, so dpawn.io is powered by Steem. All right.
Are you sure?
I think so lah. I think so.
Because you are always a visitor, is it?
I research.
Oh, okay. Research based. Okay, very good.
Research, okay. I research. So again, it's specific websites based for specific. So if you want to create a website which only talks about sensitive political data and not have any censorship for that, you can do that and put it on the Steem blockchain. It depends on the person who actually runs the interface, whether they want to censor you or don't want to censor you. The person who owns that front end is the literally is the moderator, curator, name it or whatever lah.
Simon, I just want to highlight on the chat. Isaac Tan said there's a new space game coming out on Hive too in 2 days. How do you pronounce that? Exodgame?
Exodgame, .com.
Exodgame.com.
Yeah.
So have you tested it?
I'm not allowed in yet the alpha stage, but I know the developer. He's a French guy. He has a team. I think it's gonna be something like Steam Monsters, or you can call it Splinterlands. Also, it's a card-based game, but it's all about sci-fi space game. It'll be launching soon. I think the pre-sale is out now. And I saw a few of our Team Malaysia members over there very active.
Is it?
Yeah. I
Damn,
think
I need to be active again and check it out. What the hell is going
they're
on?
all over there. They one of them even a moderator in the Discord channel some more.
Okay, cool.
Who's the moderator?
Wilbur 81
Oh, will be. He's he's normally one of the early ones to go in.
Yeah.
Little
New Things is there as well.
Oh.
In 49 hours. So let's take a look. Game concept.
Any preview? I mean, like, that's it?
No, God, wait. Give me a second. Let me show you the preview. Preview is here. Wait. Hey, can you all hear sound? Does it stream also, the video? It should, right? So this is becoming a reaction video.
Yeah.
Daniel, react.
We won't encounter aliens. Alamak, lambat I baca.
23:25.
Cool. Is there sound on your side? I couldn't hear anything. Not on my side. Yeah.
On my side,
because,
sound.
Yeah, because you're wearing the apa mah. Oh, obviously lah, right? I mean, but it's okay.
Okay.
Just shall I make the sound background sound?
Okay, it's a bit too long. It's 4 minutes long.
Okay,
who does the intro? 4 minutes.
Let's move on. I'm gonna check on this.
Okay. Yeah. So that site is called
Exod.
Wait. Let me put that banner. I love creating this banner. Okay. Add banner. Pick it. There. Exod game.
I thought it's Exod game. Oh, it's Exod.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, so videos is TreeSpeak. You can actually try it out. Really, which one that is more suitable for you. TreeSpeak, I've been using TreeSpeak for quite a while. No, not quite a while. For the last few videos I did, it's not bad. I like the interface as well. dTube, I still use it to post it on STEEM, but on Hive, I use TreeSpeak. Just to have a different variety.
The upload is fast as well now, right? To upload on dTube and all that. It's pretty fast as well. Because last time there was some
that's why I say it. So on dTube, you don't upload through dTube anymore. It's faster to upload on your YouTube channel. Copy the link and then straight away go to dTube to post it. I mean that is it's easier because you gain. Sorry?
TreeSpeak do the same as well.
No, TreeSpeak, you have to actually upload
the old school way.
Yeah, on the through the interface itself. So let's say there's an upload button. You just have to click upload, and
so the uploading is fast as well.
So far, I use is quite decent. It's fast lah. Okay. I've uploaded about 5 videos, and yeah, so it's not too bad, right?
Hey, I want to ask a question before you just move on. What's the story with Hive is going to be sued because the name is already belongs to another blockchain? Are we going to change the name again?
No idea. From what I heard, it's being ignored.
Is it?
Yeah, suddenly everyone quiet when the issue came about.
Who are you going to sue? Who?
Who owns the domain?
Then what about all the other domains that has the word Hive?
Tough, huh? You're right, huh?
Right? No, it's not only Hive blockchain, ma. It could be Hive. There's other things.
Because who is representing, right?
Exactly.
Who is representing? We discussed about this. The need to have a chief architect to actually see its design and its growth, right?
Yep, that's true.
Or do you see all the weakness, the top 20 weakness in Hive?
Then what happens if during the process of being sued is going on, the top 20 winners change?
Wow, they're gonna have a hard time. Super hard time.
Exactly.
Super hard time.
Because this is a case of what call it?
But this becomes a precedence, no? A precedence of so many other things. You can just build something and use Pepsi or whatsoever, and it just
because you see, one, there's no company behind it. So the question is this: where is Hive born? You know, I can say it's from Malaysia. I run a Windows node. I say it's going to say from Malaysia. If somebody comes and sue me in terms of IP for Hive in Malaysia, they say, "Oh no, it's in Singapore." If somebody goes there and Hive, "Oh no, it's in Iran."
It's the whole community member.
Yeah, exactly.
It's everyone.
Yeah, you're correct, Jason. You know, they can sue, but I don't think they can actually succeed, lah. Right.
Okay.
So that's the thing. Okay, so moving on. What are some of the apps also that has moved on to the Hive blockchain? Previously, we have this thing called STEEM Auto, where you can select your favorite authors and automatically upvote. Okay, now it's called Hive. Where was that? I think it's called this. hive.vote. Yeah, it's called hive.vote. You can, again, it's the same. Literally, you can set your favorite authors and automatically it will upvote. That is for people who just want to follow curation and earn from curation, because as you know, the curation rewards are also bigger. If you want to check the blockchain, we have this thing called the Hive Explorer. So, not this.
Hive Block Explorer.
Is it? No, it's Hive Blocks. Hiveblocks.com. Okay. Let's say Coca 2020. We have this. So I don't have a ticker for this. Let me show this. Give me a second. This is one of it. There we go. Hiveblocks.com. This is the block explorer that you can actually see things that's happening. But now you can see the difference is this.
Hiveblocks.com. Okay.
All right. Let me just zoom up a bit. So you have, of course, you have the Steam power, the Hive power, but you also have this thing called the downvote power and resource credits. Previously, there was no such thing, but
fascinating.
Yep. So now you have a downvote power, meaning to say that you're able to downvote a few posts in a day, and that will not affect your voting power. Remember last time, if you upvote or downvote, it affects your voting power. So right now you are able to downvote, and
what's the justification behind it? Why did they do it? To limit people from downvoting, is it?
You remember there was this time there was this guy named Hygiene.
The case,
Every post that he did, he was just spamming the whole blockchain, and he was voting himself for what, $300, $200, $300, right? So to mitigate that, because if everybody just continuously try to downvote him, it will affect their voting power. All right.
Correct.
And also, people who didn't have enough power will never downvote him because they want to save their voting power. So what they had was that they created a downvote power. So that will be a gauge on its own. But the minute you deplete your downvote power, then it will go and utilize your voting power.
So who made this decision? Was it a consensus decision?
It was consensus. It was discussed and it was put into consensus. So this one came at
on the earlier development.
No, on hard fork 20. On hard fork 20, this came about downvote.
This is after 20 was the recent one, no?
No. The recent one was 22.5. 23.
So this happened in Steam as well, lah.
This also happened in Steam.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Oh, I missed out so much, man. Damn.
Yeah. And you have this thing called resource credit as well. So resource credits is, how do you explain resource credits? So resource credits is doing things on the blockchain itself.
Transactions.
So like, transactions. So creating accounts, You can claim the resource credits to create new accounts later. So those are the transactions that you can actually use with the resource credits. Why they have this? It's literally a prevention from people to I won't say hack, but to manipulate their Steam power or their Hive power to upvote people, right? Meaning to say, let's say there was a time when, let's say if you had 10,000 Hive power. So you have 10,000 Hive power, you keep on upvoting all the accounts, all accounts, and then you, right after you upvote all the accounts and you have depleted your Hive power, your voting power, then you straight away delegate 10,000 to another account. And then you use that account to upvote. So literally all the accounts that you were upvoting was upvoted twice with the same Steam power, correct?
Okay.
So that was considered as an abuse lah. So the created resource credits is that each time you upvote, if you depleted your entire voting power and you run out of resource credits, you were not able to delegate that over to another account. You can only delegate a little bit. Okay. So it's a abuse of power prevention mechanism. So that's what's resource credit lah. Okay. Apart from HIVE.BLOGs, where you can check whatever that's happening from here, you can actually see who upvoted, your curation rewards, everything and anything, who you have voted for in terms of witnesses and everything else that's happening on the blockchain. All right. There's also another tool called Block Explorer. Okay, Hive Block Explorer is again another way of looking at your account from the back end. Not really that important, but just nice to see, look and see. Where was that? Let me create this banner. HiveBlockExplorer.com. There we go. It's HiveBlockExplorer.com. So here you can also see the same stuff, a bit more detail, and also the same stuff that you can see on the other Explorer. Yeah, so basically that's about it. So the key question is that you can, right now, for those who previously had an account on Steam, they also have the account on Hive. They have the same Steam power. The question is what you want to do. Do you want to be active on Steam? Do you want to be active on Hive? Do you want to be active on both? You can participate. You can down, or you can power down one of it and cash out, because now is the time where everybody during this MCO thing, you have no idea how long this thing will last. Maybe you need some additional cash. You can, power down one of it and use that as additional cash, or you can power down and then combine both sides so you can double up, and then when your upvote is much higher. So there are many ways on how you want to approach this, like as a new user or a user on the Hive blockchain or Steam blockchain. So those are things that can actually be done. Okay. So yeah, so that is, in a nutshell, that's what is Hive and all the new stuff that's on board Hive at this point of time.
You know what I'm gonna do? I think it makes much more sense to do a lot of video content and then post on dTube, and then it goes everywhere. That's one way of doing it. Yes, you can. There's no rule as to what you can or what you should do. There's nobody should be telling you what you should do. You can actually just do literally what you like, but the most important thing is original content. Don't try not to plagiarize. Check from the YouTube. Yeah. So that's the cool stuff. One thing I like about this interface, PigD, you can also cross post into different communities. You can? Yep, you can. But it will only look nice on PigD, but you look on the on hive.blog, it doesn't look that nice. Let's say, for example, if here I pick Irene's post and I cross post,
I can post
try
it.
open her post.
Sekejap, open a post.
What is it about? Life no secret.
Yeah, she went for a COVID-19 test.
Did?
The doctors came, police came, immigration, everybody came, pulled her out and asked her to go for a COVID-19 test.
Interesting experience.
Yeah. So this was
This is recent lah, baru ni.
kemarin.
I see. Okay.
Kemarin. Yeah.
How long
So
are
how
the
do you-
results? Only come out?
2 days. 2 days to get the result.
Oh. Does she
Yeah.
feel like anything or just for the sake of testing only lah?
No, because what happened was that she went to Vietnam on the 18th, on the 17th, right? So, but on the 18th, Vietnam did a rule that as long as you enter Vietnam, you have to quarantine yourself for 14 days. And
Okay,
they
no
caught
wonder
up. They caught up with her only like a few days ago lah.
I see.
Yeah.
So how do you share this? How do you cross to on this post, for example?
Okay, it was quite simple. You just see the 3 little dots down here. Let me zoom a bit. Zoom. Okay. Yeah, the 3 little dots down here. Click on it, and you can click cross post in.
And then choose which community.
Yeah, let's say put Team Malaysia. This is cross.
So the list comes down to whoever the amount of community you subscribed into lah.
Yep, the list will come down based on the community that you subscribe to lah. Okay,
And
you can burn
and the
you can burn
permission
the
to
share.
post.
You can cross post anybody's post.
Okay.
It's like a re-steam or reshare.
Oh, the kind of concept. Okay, understood.
Yeah. So let's click like this. You say you will get 5% of the rewards.
Mm-hmm.
The original author will get 90% of the beneficiary of the new post. Okay. The community owner will be given 5%.
Mm-hmm.
And a reference of the original will automatically appear on the message. So you, as the person who curated and cross-post this post to another community, you get rewarded also lah.
Nice.
But it's based on the cross-post upvote, not the original post upvote.
Yes. But
Yeah.
at least technically, whatever you do now, you do get something. What? It's
Yep.
okay.
So let me just show you a bit on how it works. So we just cross-post Irene's post there into Team Malaysia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she has posted into the Powerhouse Creative. That's the original community that she posted in. Okay, so now if you go to Team Malaysia's community, you can see her posts. But you will see a symbol that it was a cross-post lah. Give me a second. Let it wait a while to come up. Okay, internet is not working very well. Or maybe it's just big D lah. So don't know. So literally, if you cross post, it will show in the community itself lah. So it is a good way for people to just either share posts back into the community, and if the community has a pool of Steam power which is able to support the authors or for example. So this is how it looks like. BitRocker 2020 has cross-posted this original one into Team Malaysia. So it looks like this, and this is the actual post.
And it's also nice because you share all the time, right, and then you get something out of it. A lot of other social media platform, kind of like people generally who's new into this, like in Facebook, when you share things, you get nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is something that you want to get into lah. If you're watching consider it.
That's true. Yeah, so that's I think that's all from me lah. In terms of what Hive and how to use it, how to log in. Logging in, you just did the the username and your private keys. Again, those who want a new account, just leave your email below, and I will in a message, and I will send you an invite.
Is this everything else, bro?
This.
That you showed us today? Is this everything else right now on Hive?
Well, this is the basic stuff lah. That will get you started on Hive. I mean, other things are a bit more technical.
I thought you just want to go like be fair to all the other website that's already built in Hive, so that people would know, like Dpon, like people would just
like Dpon.
Yeah, like Dpon.
Yeah, Dpon. Okay. I mean, there are quite a number of other interfaces that is out, but I wouldn't say that it's hard to actually keep track of everything. But the most common ones is, of course, PicD and hive.blog.
I like this PicD, bro. Nice.
Yeah. So one of it, which is also out there, is I don't know whether they still call it STEEM Leo.
Leo Finance. They changed to Leo Finance.
Leo.finance, is it?
Leo Finance.
Oh my god, I never heard of this guy. I'm so clueless.
Leo Finance?
Oh, you mean the website, is it? Or the
The website is still STEEM Leo. Yes, it's now called Leo Finance. So for those who likes to talk a lot about crypto and more crypto and blockchain, no, literally crypto lah. Leo Finance, STEEM Leo is currently the website is called STEEM Leo lah. So over here you can see that they have Leo tokens. So this is almost similar to what SMT is, but this is actually a side chain.
Okay.
In preparation for SMT, I would guess. So this was done quite a while ago. So yeah, they have their own tokenized called STEEM Leo. So it's actually a side chain. So yeah, for those who like,
is there anything that in Hive in regards to gaming that is really, out there, that's really shining right now?
I think you can check if you go to all communities, there's one that is quite trending. I think it's called Hive Gaming.
Hive Gaming.
Yeah, you can just subscribe to the community and see how they actually do their stuff.
Hive Gaming is in Discord as well, huh?
Yes, they have a Discord channel, and then they have almost 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, that one. Oh.
Okay.
So I think when you join their Discord, you subscribe to them, then you can actually post all your gaming posts on this community, like how BitRocker showed just now.
Looks good. Fascinating.
Oh, Acid Yo is the moderator down here. Interesting. Yeah, so this is all about gaming. One thing good is that with this kind of interface, it looks not bad lah. Boleh lah. But
is the gambling guys in?
Gambling guys they were in and they were out. Some one or two exit scam. I think the one that's still running is STEAM slot games. But I don't know whether they've moved over to Hive or not. And this one, Avila?
This is the guy this is the one that belongs to the Korean guy?
Which Korean guy?
Remember there was one that we had the conversation with that he make his his slot machine as well.
I forgot. I don't know.
I forgot his name as well. So this is new or what? This is old one lah.
This is quite old lah, because I think B-Boy was actually playing on this also previously. They were giving out crazy. The chances of getting all three jackpot and all was very high when they first launched.
Oh.
So people was making tons of STEAM from this. Then after that, they changed the
algorithm lah.
then everybody start losing normal lah.
Okay.
See, for example, win 4,800, 8,000%, 8,000%, 16,000%, 3,000%. You know, typical casino. They roll
you know what would be cool? I'm really looking forward if somebody do that. Something like Zynga poker, and then put it on. That would be cool. Using crypto too.
That one different blockchain, bro. That one you look for Justin Sun.
That one would be cool, no?
That one different blockchain. Definitely different blockchain.
Definitely Justin lah. His game lah, that one lah.
That is his cup of tea. I wouldn't be surprised once they do some sort of atomic swap. You will be able to also use your Steam tokens on all these gaming sites and all that.
Possible. True.
Yep. So, yep. Anything else? Questions? Let's see. Questions.
Zod, anything you want to share?
Nothing much.
Which are the recommended communities, Zod? Perhaps you want
that I should follow. That I should follow in Discord.
Oh, on Discord. I think if you are if actually I'm waiting for your video lah, Daniel. Last time you always do video one kan?
Yeah.
Your vlog and all that, right? So when you do that, right? Yeah, you can actually start posting either on the dTube community or the Tree Speak community. I think also at the same time you can look at this community called Gems, where they actually Gems is actually run by three curator bots. Yeah, so they actually reward authors regardless of the genre lah. So it can be video, it can be just writing or art. They basically curate all kinds of posts lah.
Is it by invite or is it?
Oh no, you can just go to the communities and just look for Gems
and just click join.
Yeah, and just click subscribe. Then you're in already basically.
Oh, okay, cool. So you don't have to be in their Discord channel.
If you want to engage with the people, then it's much better lah.
Wait. Check this out. Daniel, check this out. This is using PicD, right? They have this function called Discord. So
wait. Oh.
Okay. So when I click Discord, when I click Discord, I can straight away get into the Discord channel from the site itself.
I like this community.
Yeah,
I like it, bro. It looks so much more convenient now.
Put it this way: every community will have a communication channel, and normally people use Discord, right? So so you can actually connect Discord directly in. I haven't fine-tuned it yet, but you can actually have Discord embedded in here. That's it.
I like this.
And then you can arrange by subscribers and all the other things.
I'll need to, after this, go and check it out, man. Damn.
Missing out. Should. Yes, a lot of things. I mean, compared to 1.5 years ago, not too far, right? 1.5 years ago, a lot of changes has been made. And
so fast, bro. Development is so fast.
Yep. Even though the price has reduced, like any other crypto, the price has significantly dropped, but doesn't mean the development stopped. Okay, people were still developing on top of the blockchain because they just enjoy building on it, or sometimes it's actually not that hard to build on top of the STEEM blockchain because it uses the commonly used language, JSON. You can use literally web programmable languages, Python, and quite a number of things.
Hey, by the way, bro, someone in Facebook asking, by the way, what's the duplicate of Steam Auto? Oh, thank you.
It's called this one, hive.vote.
Yep, thank you, Isaac.
Right.
Nice.
This one, that website, hive.vote.
Okay. All right.
So that is the Steam Auto. Okay, the thing is that when hive.vote was ported over, if you had your trails all set up in Steam Auto, it will automatically be ported over also. So
Oh, yeah?
yeah, you didn't need to change anything.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's about it. Any other questions? Don't have, right? It's quite straightforward, right?
Straightforward. It's the same thing. Only it's a bit tough for those guys who's new.
Yes.
And you like it or not, right? I mean, last time when you talk about STEEM blockchain, you want it to grow because as much as more people using it, people are into it, it add value to everyone, right? So because it's very much community based, very much getting more people coming in. So it's the same thing again with Hive. It's rebuild back its reputation, rebuild back its direction. What is it all about? You have to educate people how to use it. You know, some even you need to like really guide them one by one and show them where to press. Only then people will start getting used to it, and then slowly you get the masla. Are we going through the same process as how STEEM, like in the past, like in STEEM, where you got delegation for community to run events to just grow its value and investment in what's going on?
That's one thing I didn't cover. This one.
Wait. Was it a good question?
Yeah, it's a good question. So, for example,
please press like my one, like. Don't forget to press like. All right. Okay, go ahead, brother.
So what happened was that there's this thing called the proposal system. Okay, on Steam was called the STEEM Proposal System.
STEEM Proposal System.
On Hive, they call it the HIVE Proposal System. Right?
Okay.
So what is a proposal system? So proposal system, for example, okay, you can create a proposal. Let's say you want to run, like what we did, Borneo Blockchain Summit 2.0, right?
Correct.
We can, and at that time, remember, getting funding is always the difficult part, right?
Yeah, and we used the platform last time. There was another platform named
Foundation.
What happened to them?
Okay, Foundation, well, considered that the project is not active on Hive yet. Don't know whether they're going to jump in on Hive. Not sure.
Okay, all right.
Okay, but Foundation was because they were delegated by STEEMit Inc. And then they were upvoting posts based on their delegation, correct?
Okay.
So it's more or less centralized control, and they own the power, the power of the upvote, correct?
Agree.
So what happened was that there is this thing called the proposal system that was created. It's supposed to be decentralized,
Okay.
Decentralized. So meaning to say, let's say if you want to create Borneo Blockchain 2.0, which is an event to onboard more people, correct? So what we can do is that we can create a proposal, and that proposal can be on the proposal system. And what needs to happen is that we need to get people to upvote the proposal.
Okay, like how many people?
It's like pitching. Okay.
So basically, if you got on your community, you got 2,000 members, then everybody will upvote it, lah.
Well, it's
is
not
it by the
one
number, or is it by the?
It's like a winner's vote. It becomes like a winner's vote.
Oh, okay. All right.
How much steam power you have will influence. How much steam power you have will influence the vote.
Okay.
So in this case, how much budget right now that is available in the proposal system is roughly about $450,000.
Yeah, Hive dollars.
Okay, HBD lah. So this is about 450,000. You can see some of it is supported, some of it not supported. So all you have to do is actually to support or to unsupport. Anybody can click on this and upvote, But the question is that the key question is that how much you need before it become active. When I say active means to say, for example, let's put this thing into it. This guy wrote, Yapbatmat wrote, say, STEEM keychain
development.
Okay, and then if you click on it, it will actually give you a little bit more detail. Oh, let me just zoom out and see. Okay. Okay, when you click on it, you can actually read the proposal, what it's all about, this proposal. Then you can either support or don't support. Okay, for example, the STEAM keychain is browser extension, okay. Then they say it's the use of funding, the request of funding is what they're going to be using. They are requesting $100 per day for the next 6 months. So what happens is that people will either like this proposal or don't like this proposal. All right. If they don't like, they just don't vote. If they want to support, they can actually support. Upon reaching a certain amount of support,
what amount?
Right now, the written proposal is about. Hold on. What is the report? Okay, the written proposal. Okay, right now is 17 million Steam power support.
It's a lot, bro.
So that's why your proposal have to be solid, no? Okay.
Fair, very fair.
And this
then
one
only the minimum 17,000 or what? Only then it's approved.
Right now this is a variable that moves, that changes. Now it's 17 million. It can go down to 9 million.
Okay.
For depending on who supports this written proposal, this thing called written proposal. If more whales support this, then the 17 million will actually go up.
Okay.
If more whales don't support this proposal, then it actually goes down. Something like that. I mean, that is the basic sense. So let's say if a few whales...
Centralized, that was the idea. They try to...
Sorry? Yeah, so-called decentralized. It's based by stakeholders. So let's say if some whales wants this guy's team onboarding, which has only about 14 million, to actually get into active, what they'll do is that they will unsupport the written proposal and then the threshold becomes lower.
Okay, just a quick one. What is Steam World punya in Hive?
Oh, Steam... no. Tara.
There's none. Tara. Okay.
Not ported over yet. Not ported over yet.
Okay, I don't have the name of who's asking. It just says here Facebook user. So you heard the answer, lah.
Yeah, that's the answer. So literally, that's what Steam Proposal is. It's a place where you can create a proposal. It does not need to be a technical proposal. It can be an event. It can be whatever you want, lah. It is considered a DAO. This is the Steam's DAO. Yep. It's decentralized, autonomous organization, something like that. Means anybody can vote on the proposal. Not only it's not decided by one person, but it's by the community itself.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's about it. So this is interesting. So if next time we want to do funding or whatever, we can actually just write a proposal and hopefully we get funded. How the payout comes out, it comes out payout on a daily basis. So let's say for this person, the Steam keychain, he's getting paid 100 HBD per day. So it's $100 a day. Total payout at the end of the 6 months will be about 18,200 HBD. And that's how it goes. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Matthew want to go already. Matthew want to take over your hammock, is it?
No, pull me back to the room. Hello, uncle.
Hello, uncle.
Hello.
So, all right, bro. I gotta go, man.
Yeah.
But it was. I think this is really good for those who's new. My friends who's watching this on my Facebook, who's watching this, consider this because COVID-19, we are at home anyway. So for me, myself, I think I need to start getting back into it and really check it out. There's a lot of things have changed within one year and a half. But I think it's positive change. Even with Hive changes, even moving to Hive, I think it's also positive. For ordinary folks like me, question is who give more, right? But it doesn't matter. But I like the idea where I can just post on dTube and share if you're working on video content. So depends on what you like. You just choose what you want, and all the examples of websites have been shared by Simon. Do check it out. But that's it. Zot?
Yeah.
Zot sleeping.
Yeah.
Zot,
Okay, guys.
nice catching up with you, man. I've been have not heard from you quite some time now, huh?
Yeah, quite some time. I know you're very busy, busy man.
Cari makan lah. Sekadar mencari sesuap nasi, dia bilang.
Hey, at this point of time, cannot say too busy. It's all right. Everybody's at home.
Exactly. All right, guys.
Waiting for your next vlog lah.
I will come back. See you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. Thanks, Simon.
Okay, guys. See you.
See ya.
Thanks for joining
Bye.
in. Cheers, guys.
No worries, man. All right, bye.
See you guys on the Facebook. Good night, everybody on the Facebook.
Good night, Jason. Cheers, man. Bye.
See you. Bye.